Howdy friends, Brian Flechsig of Mad River Outfitters and the Midwest Fly Fishing Schools, and welcome back to another one of our product reviews. This is quite frankly long overdue, and I apologize folks at Lamson and to all of you, but I'm going to talk a little bit about one of the best-selling reels, actually two of the best-selling reels here at Mad River Outfitters, quite frankly, that we've ever seen. And that is the Lamson Liquid S and the Lamson Remix S. That's right, friends. Our great friends at Lamson, Jen and company out there in Idaho, developed a really great working relationship with them. I do believe Lamson is, if not our #1 reel manufacturer here at the shop, they are very, very close. We sell a ton, a ton of Lamson reels. It's hard to keep up with, and proudly. It's a great company. They've been at it for a long, long time. They have a lot of fans out there, and man, I'm telling you, these reels I'm about to show you are just wildly popular. So they did change a couple of years ago, and whoa, did you hear that? Some sort of explosion. Anyhow, the Lamson Liquid was originally the Liquid, but the new Lamson Liquid S, certainly our best-selling reel here at the shop, and it certainly represents one of the best values ever offered in a fairly high-performance fly reel. The Liquid S is just a simple, well-made reel. Of course, it is a large arbor reel. It is a nice looking. It has the reel foot is actually part of the machining, so it's not a separate piece that's going to come loose and fall off after a time like a lot of reels in this category. It does have a very nice knurled drag knob, which I can grab onto easy. I hate these drag knobs that you have to get in there with and hurt your fingers when you do it. Just a well-made reel. The guts are very, very simple. Everything's sealed up in here. Just solid reels for the money, no question. And I think that's why people love them, and people come back and buy more. They tell their friends, and then they buy more. And thankfully, a lot of them do it at madriveroutfitters.com. So large arbor, the Liquid S is a pressure cast aluminum frame and spool, but I'm telling you, as far as casting goes, these are just exceptionally well done. The casting on this reel, you really wouldn't hardly know it if I didn't tell you. The finish on it, it does have a polyurethane case and spool and finish on the spool as well. And it does have a sealed conical drag system. Okay, so everything is theoretically sealed up inside this, and it is something that Lamson has done and uses in their more expensive reels, is the conical drag system. And trust me, friends, for what most people use these reels for, this is way more drag than you're ever gonna need. I mean, it is truly overkill, but you're not paying a high dollar for that overkill drag system. You need about 1/3 of actually what's available on this. In fact, I would probably set this thing almost all the way off in most cases, even fishing bigger stuff. They are designed and they are assembled in the USA. These are designed by the folks at Lamson, not by somebody overseas, and then Lamson said, oh, give us that one, like a lot of other companies. We won't mention any names. I do hear a lot of folks claim that this reel is a US-made reel, and it is theoretically not. So anyway, again, just a solid reel that's not going to break the bank. You know how I feel about reels, fly reels. They all do the same 3 things. There's not a fly reel that does 4 things. And I also believe that a fly reel is the single most overrated piece of gear in the fly fishing industry. with the exception of once I get into fishing big game and saltwater. Then a fly reel does become more important to me. Liquid Series comes in 4 sizes. They come in the 3 Plus, which weighs 4.2 ounces, and it's for line weights 2, 3, and 4. It'll carry 100 yards of backing, of 20-pound backing with a 4-weight. So it's for 2, 3, and 4, you'll get 100 yards of backing on a 4-weight. I don't know that I would put this on a 2-weight. It would depend on the rod. 3-weight maybe, but certainly this is a beautiful 4-weight reel, no question. Then you move up to the most popular, the 5 Plus. And the 5 Plus is going to be for 4-weight, 5-weight, and 6-weight. I do like to have, I fish some long 4-weights, 8.5, 9 foot, 10 foot 4-weights. I like to have a larger reel that weighs a little bit more. This weighs 4.6 ounces. And then I can get 100 yards of 20-pound test with a 6-weight. So if you're putting a 5-weight on here, which is probably what 90% of all people do, you're going to get about 125 yards of backing, which is fairly industry standard. Then it comes in the Liquid S 7 Plus. This weighs 5.2 ounces, and it's for 6, 7, and 8 weight lines. And you'll get 200 yards of backing on here with an 8-weight. And then the big boy in the 9 Plus. And the 9 Plus weighs 6.7 ounces, and it's going to be for 8-weight, 9-weight, and 10-weight rods. So if you're looking for an inexpensive reel that I think will hold up for general saltwater use and big game fishing. We get a lot of people coming through here in the fall that are salmon fishing. I don't normally recommend cast reels for salmon fishing, but if this is in your price range and that's where you need to be, then have at it, man. The drag is certainly going to hold up to salmon. There's no question. And for basic general saltwater use, I would say absolutely go for it. So, and they come in 2 colors. They come in, I believe this is called Daybreak. It's almost kind of a deep midnight blue with a little orange accent on there. And this is the smoke color. This is by far the most popular color, and it has a little almost dark red accent there in the drag knob. So the smoke is the best-selling color, but I certainly like this Daybreak as well. Both good colors. So 4 sizes, Lamson Liquid S. Lamson does offer what's called the Remix, and this is the Remix S, which was also redesigned and relaunched within the past couple of years. So this is a new version. Basically the difference, it's the same story. The Remix comes in a 3 Plus, a 5 Plus, a 7 Plus, and a 9 Plus. So same exact story there. But the difference is that the Remix has a machined frame. This is a machined frame. It's machined out of 6061 aluminum case, and it has type 2 anodizing on the frame. So if you're looking for something that might be a little bit more durable, it might last you a few more years or possibly a lifetime, the Remix offers up the same configuration, the same conical drag system, just in a machined frame. And then the cool thing is it uses the same exact spool. So the same spool, which is a cast spool that come with the Liquid S, also comes on the Remix. So you can also mix and match. If you have a 7 Plus spool and you have a Liquid S frame and a Remix frame, this spool will work on both reels. So same spool, and if you're looking to buy spools on our website, it's the same spool. It's called a Liquid S or a Remix S spool. Same thing. So that's kind of a cool feature. They do also, just a side note, they do offer the Liquid and the Remix in what's called an HD version. And the HD version stands for heavy duty, and it is a full frame reel. As opposed to having the spool exposed, the HD versions have the full frame, and a lot of folks like those for, say, especially for spay, two-handed, maybe even Euro nymphing, so the line doesn't come through on the spool, which can happen. And now for the real kicker, this is, Lamson started this. A bunch of companies have copied. Again, we won't mention any names, but both of these reels, the Liquid S and the Remix S, are available in 3-packs. And I'm telling you, we sell more 3-packs than we do individual reels, because they come in this handy little carry case. And with a 3-pack, you're going to get a sticker. And everybody loves stickers. So, and that's the only difference. No, I'm just kidding. The 3-pack comes with the reel, of course, which has a spool included. That's what the word reel means. And then you're going to get 2 extra spools, which in today's modern world, especially if you're fishing streamers, or you might want to have a dry fly line on your 5-weight, you might want to have a nymphing line, and then you might want to have a sinking tip. If you're fishing Kelly Gallup style or you're bass fishing, you're going to have a sinking head, you're going to have a full sinking line, and you're going to have a sinking tip. And you've got it all right here in this handy little carry case, which is kind of cool. And if you do the math, you're essentially getting 1 spool for free and the carry case for free. So it's a heck of a deal. And by the way, on our website, if you do wind up buying a 3-pack, of course, we appreciate. Yes, of course, we will offer free backing. So you're going to buy the 3-pack. You're going to buy 3 different fly lines. We're going to load them up on there for you, and all you have to do is pick the backing color. There's a little tool, and yes, we're going to provide free backing. We get that question all the time. Hey, if I buy a 3-pack, will you guys still put the line on? Of course. That's how we make a living. We're going to put the line on there for you, and you're going to get the backing for free on all 3 spools. So anyways, sorry again for being long-winded, but the Liquid S are available in the 3-packs, all 4 sizes, both colors, and the Remix S are available in 3-packs, all 4 sizes, and both colors. And then the HD version that I talked about, the heavy duty with the full cage, they are available in 3-packs also. And that can be wildly, wildly important for you spay and Skagit folks. So anyhow, all of the reels come with this Crown Royal bag that has the Lamson logo on there. So anyways, there you go. Thanks to our friends at Lamson. Jen over there has become a close friend of ours, a big supporter of Mad River Outfitters. Of course, we sell a lot of their reels, but they're good folks. They make a great product. They've been doing it for a long time, and we are proud to support their efforts. And glad that you do as well. So if you're looking for some reasonably priced reels that are going to serve you well, they're going to look good, and you're not going to be disappointed in your purchase. And in fact, you can get a really good deal if you look into these 3-packs. Check out the Lamson Liquid S and also the Remix S. And of course, you can check them out at madriveroutfitters.com. Pick a fly line, we'll throw it on, and we'll throw the backing in for free. It's easy to do on our website. So thanks as always, and check out the all of Lamson's wonderful, wonderful fly reels at madriveroutfitters.com. Stay tuned. We've got a ton more fly fishing content coming your way.